Today is August the 10th, Wednesday, and I'm popping on real quick in I'm just doing my open gates real quick. I officially did my open gates box opening when I was doing my interview on Saturday evening with Monique Jacobs, and that was a fabulous interview. So if you missed it, skip back to my Saturday videos, and I'm telling you, you're in for a fabulous time. We learned a lot. She gave us so much information about her business and how she got going and things, and it's just fabulous. Anytime you're with Monique, you're in for a good time. Hello, all. Hello, Nancy. Kathleen, hello. June, hello. And Beth. Thank y'all for hopping on tonight. I know this is just impromptu, but we're doing what we're doing as quick as we can, and I got a little bit behind, so I wanted to pop on. Kathleen is lurking while driving. You be careful, girlfriend. Hello, Cindy. Welcome. But what I'm going to do tonight is just recap what I went over with Saturday, but I'm also going to pop in and sew up my spooky towel. But I wanted to, for those that haven't gotten the open gate box, or you haven't saw the openings from all the others that are out there doing them, I wanted to pop on real quick and just recap my interview and hit this really hard. Shelly Clark, hello from the sewing retreat. Awesome. Math Geek, lurking while at work. I love that. Shh, I won't tell anybody, Math Geek. Let me see. So, Elizabeth, hello. And I'm going to go ahead and get my gums a-flapping so we can get this going. Stop that long light. You are so funny, girl. So anyway, you're not going to see me open the box because I officially did that on Saturday with Monique, as I said. But I wanted to show you some of her projects. And anytime you're getting an open gate, for me, this is my third box, and I'm totally stoked with it. This is the August. So project one, it is her Old Salem Black Hat Society wall hanging. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like. And this is going to come together so nice. It's going to measure 29 inches by 41. And it comes with a special template that we'll be using to go ahead and cut out all the edging. Now, how cool is that? So, and it's got the sandpaper or the rough stuff so your little template doesn't slide. Now, I think she thought of everything. All the directions are step-by-step in that, and I'm not going to go over that. She's going to be doing a Zoom for those that are in the box that want to join, and that's going to be Wednesday, the August the 24th. So if you're already subscribed, make sure you hit her up so that you can get that Zoom link as well. I'm going to hold off on doing this project for that Zoom strictly because I just want to sit in and see how it goes working one-on-one with her hand in hand. So I think that's going to kind of be fun. Normally I would go ahead and have that up and done. The next project she gave us is the spooky towel. Now this is it says the border stripes, and it gives us all the measurements, but it's a 20 by 28 standard kitchen towel, and it's going to be, when it's finished tonight, I'm going to hang it on my stove, and it's going to do the glow in the dark. So that's kind of neat as well. So I'm going to work this one up. Our notion this time is the black Aurifil thread, and I love the Aurifil. This is the 50 weight. And you can't go wrong with Aurifil, in my opinion. Then she also, to top in this month, threw in her own pattern called Roundabout. She wrote this pattern, and you can buy the fabrics from her at Open Gates. And I think that's going to be cool. And it's called Holiday Whimsy by Riley Blake. It's 71 by 85 done, or you can do it in any theme. It doesn't have to be the holiday, like for the Halloween, because some people just don't like Halloween. Some do. I love all the colors of it. And it takes a fat quarter bundle of 20, 3/8 of a yard for your inner border, 2 1/4 for your outer and binding, and 5 1/4 for your backing. So I think she breaks it down so awesome, so that everybody knows exactly what to expect when you're doing her projects. She's also got a Christmas box she's doing this year, and she's only doing 50. It's the first 50 that subscribed, that they wanted. If you're already subscribed, it's going to her subscribers. and all they have to do is let her know that they want that. So if you haven't joined in and you're interested, hop over to Open Gates and sign up. She's got a lot of goodness coming this year, and I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. The Christmas box is going to be 14 days worth of goodness. She's also throwing in a special something for her peeps who have like birthdays or whatever. Just something special just for them. So I'll move that out of the way. That way I'll have my space set up here. And let me pop into the chat real quick and then we'll get going. Stop that long light. Kathleen, absolutely stop texting. June, hello. Just slipping down through. Jeannie, hello, honey, and welcome. I just went crazy on glow-in-the-dark Halloween fabric. I bet you did. I've never saw it here locally to me, but I'm getting excited because it's that time of the year and so much newness comes out all the time. So I'm going to pop this open, and thank you all for joining me. It's always fun to sew with friends. So this one, like I said, is the spooky towel. And I haven't pulled it out yet, so I'm not sure what I'm doing. So give me just a second. I'll show you the fabric first. This is going to be the fabric. And she gives you quite a nice hunk. So let me sit this up here. Then we've got the dish towel. And I love that plaid. And it's even got the hook that you can hook your stuff. She puts so much thought and effort into her projects. Then I have the Rick Rack. And it's the black. And then we got the interfacing. So let me see what the directions tell me to do. The supplies are the 20 by 28 black and white check kitchen towel, which I've already showed you. The border stripe. And that's the 7 by 22. The Rick Rack, she gave us 3 1/4 by 42 inches. And she gave us the Heat and Bond light fused webbing. So now I've got to cut the border stripe to 6 1/4 by 21. So let me do this real quick because if I'm working with something, I like to give it a little bit of heat, love, and a little bit of starch. That way everything comes out nice. So let me do this first. That way it's ready to go. So I've got that. So cute pattern, absolutely. So you just figure out where you want it to cut. Let me move this out of my way and turn this so that I have it just the way I want it. I'm going to line it up, and I want to make sure that I'm getting this right. Got all my tools over here. Like this ruler just a smidge better. So I'm going to square it off first to make sure that I have everything lined up the way I want it. So how's everyone's day going so far? Hopefully it's a good one for you. And it says 6, so let me go. Six and 3/4. This can turn out so stinking cute. And the way she's got it, it's just stinking adorable. Okay, so I've got that cut, the 21. So now we'll do the 21. Patty G, hello, sweetheart. Good, it's getting hot outside, so it's time to slow down and absolutely. Just wanted to make sure I've got that exactly where I want it. That's going 10.5 for 21. I bumped it, sorry guys. Slid on my mat. Right there, that little tidbit right there. So I've got it lined up. So now what does she want us to do? Okay, got you cuts. Cut the rickrack next. The 22. So let me move this out of the way. Never worked with rickrack, so this ought to be interesting. And you cut it right in half, and you got your, she cut that one right to the wire. Okay, so I've got that done on the right side of the bottom of the border. So we're gonna start with the rickrack. Yes, there's a little title error. Okay, what are we talking about? What did he do? Any day sewing is a good one. Sewing with friends is always better. Hello, Marla. Welcome, sweetheart. Is the video title for July 31st? I have no idea what's up there, baby. Joe's working it. So I'll have him check it as soon as we're done, hun. I'm sorry if there's an error. He'll have a look-see when we're done. Just got here. What is Donna making? I'm doing the open gates project tonight just to get it in and get it done because I slacked and I was waiting for it and got all excited, and then I got sidetracked with something else I had to take care of. So I'm going to pop in tonight and just go ahead and get my open gates done because I love anything with open gates. So I've already got my black Orfel thread in, and I'm putting the rickrack on right now. And I appreciate you guys. If you see something, you say something. It lets us know. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this little piece here, little tidbits. You know, we all get them, right? So that's how it shows up on the bottom. Then I'll take the next section and I can put it on the top or the bottom. So let me look here. Place the rickrack on the bottom right side of the top of the border, lining the edge of the rickrack over the fabric. Sew down the center, already did. Turn under, already did. Applying the border stripe, press the interfaceable webbing to the wrong side of the border. I can't wait to see how cool this is going to be all tweaked out. I'm going to do something a little bit different with mine because I don't want to lose this because I bet that's going to look pretty on it as well. So I'm going to just make sure that I utilize this piece as well. So add the rickrack here too. Sadly, I have to go, but we'll catch the rest of the replay. Thank you, darling. I greatly appreciate it. Beth, thank you, baby, for dropping links and doing stuff. If you're interested in subscribing, Monique would greatly appreciate it. Her business is growing, and she's doing fabulous. Mark and her have now been able to hire someone else in to help them. So how fabulous is that? Alarm. There you go. So I'm just going to add this at the bottom. So has anyone started making their stuff for Christmas yet? I know I have. In the wall behind me, you'll see, when Joe had his heart attack, he lost quite a bit of weight. So I took all of his old denim and cut it up, and I'm making a very, very scrappy, junky kind of quilt with the ideas from Scrap Fabric Love. And it's going to go in the living room for the grandkids to curl up with in the winter. And I just think it's going to be just a fun quilt. So Bebe and I last night worked on picking the scrap fabric for it, just to make it real bright and colorful. So I think that'll be something fun. Video title is wrong and I'm sorry. I will correct it when we are done. Thank you guys for pointing that out. My 5-year-old granddaughter starts kindergarten next week. I've had her almost every day since she was 2, and I'll miss her so bad. Absolutely, I get it. I need to get started on my Christmas swap items, table runners. I get it. I totally get it. I'm in the mood for, every week I'm trying. I've been doing it now for a little bit. As Christmas is getting a little bit closer, and we all know just how much we love that, right? I've been working on knocking out 1 item a week just so that I can get my Christmas stuff done early. So now I'm going to put the interfacing in. And this just comes together so stinking quick. Most of her projects do, and if you just need an evening to have a good sew, just for you, a little bit of you time, this is the perfect boxes. You won't be disappointed, and they're just fun to do. And like I said, I won't be doing the larger project this time until after I attend her Zoom. I'm really excited to have a one-on, well, it's not a one-on-one, it's a group setting, but we can all ask questions and really pluck the mind of Monique, and I think that's going to be fun. And I could have trimmed that, but I just went to the edge, and then I'll trim it before I sew it in. So Terry, I think it was Joe that put that in the chat right now. Yeah, Joe's in there. He answers for me. Donna, how did your granddaughter like her quilt? Oh my goodness, you'll have to ask Beth. We did a video as soon as I gave it to her last night, and she was just thinking off the hook, so excited. She had to show Miss Beth right away. So she got hit with several videos as she was probably having some family time, but we can't let her have that without Bebe stepping in there going, hey, I got to show you. Look at this. Look at what you did. So it was really cute. Press the fusible webbing, wrong side of the larger, remove the paper, place it on the bottom of the towel, approximately 1 inch from the bottom. So this one is going 1 inch from the bottom. So it's easy on this towel because she's got the hanger at the top. And then she's got a label down here. So we'll just pop that old label off, lickety split. And then we're just going to line this up. The sweetest response, thank you for sharing her joy with me. I don't think she would have given me a choice, darling. That was hysterical last night. She was just like, get Beth on there. I need Beth. We got to show her. And I was just, that was cute. So I went ahead and I'm just doing a soft pinning right now because I want to measure across the bottom and make sure I have the 1 inch. You can do the 1 inch. I'm doing a little over. It's like 1 1/4, and that's just eyeballing it because that's just where I want mine to go. And oh, popping a flash. Press in place. So the other stripe along the other edge, rick rack, and do the same. Okay, so we've got this. So now I'm just gonna give it a little bit more heat love. She's such a sweetheart. She just loves you. And what's funny is, I tell her all the time, Beth's a mom, and she's going to have a 4th. And no, she's my size. I want to get her to come over and play. So that's kind of funny that she wants to play. In the glow-in-dark Halloween towel from the Open Gates. Absolutely. And I just think it's stinking adorable. She wanted her to come play hopscotch last night with her. It's the line of the glow-in-the-dark fabric bot. I just love it. I am excited to see how this is going to turn out. We don't have a lot of Halloween stuff around. We just do the trick-or-treaters when they come to the door. But I just think it's going to be neat to decorate a few extra things this year. And all you're doing is adding the heat and bond on now. And then I'll trim off the edges and add the next line, and this will be done that quick, lickety split, and it'll hang over the stove and be a cool accent here in my home. So probably, honestly, if I wasn't chatting it up, you could do this project in 15-20 minutes most. And all of her projects are pretty much based. You do them as you choose. And you can tweak them out and change them or whatever. But Beth, I assure you, one night you guys will be hopscotching online, darling. There is no doubt in my mind that child is, she still doesn't believe you're a mama of 3, almost 4, and it's just so stinking adorable. She's like still determined you're her age, her size, and she wants to know what school you go to. So I told her she's going to be strongly disappointed when she finds out you're a little bit older than her, just a tad bit. But it's so stinking cute. So now, the directions don't call for it, but I'm going to, even though it's here, I'm going to go ahead and just sew it in. So I'm going to close my blade, move it over, and just, for the extra stability, I'm just going to go ahead and sew mine in. Nothing fancy. I'm just doing the zigzag on the rickrack. And like I said, her directions does not call for that. I'm just doing it because mine will, I know it, it's going to get a lot of wear and tear in the kitchen. And it'll be more than just decoration. The kids will probably honestly be playing with it because it's Halloween. So I just want to make sure it stays hooked. And on this side, I'm just going to sew this in. Stay at Home Mom Academy. That girl loves you, I'm telling you. So I'm doing that 1/4 of an inch along the top, and then I'll add the other section just to dress it up just a tad bit more. And I tell you what, with her projects, she thinks outside of the box. She's ahead already. As you'll see in the interview that I did with her, everybody just loves Monique and Mark. They're just fabulous and a wealth of knowledge. You ask her a question and she's got the answer, and I'm just well pleased. I am really, really thankful that I signed on with them, and it's just been amazing so far. So I do want to come up here and just bring this in so I have a nice line. This one's going to be not hooked the way the first section was. Stay at Home Mom Academy, Marla. Beth, that's a great school. When did you graduate? I'm telling you, if Bebe could have her here at the house to play every day, she would. It's one of those times you wish YouTube could bring them right into your home. I've told her she's married, and she's like, she loves to watch her at night when I'm watching her. That's her bud. She's got a bonus kid and doesn't even realize it, I don't think. Now I'm just going to secure the second section, and then we're done. And you can see just how quick and easy all this came together. No fuss, no muss. And as she told us in the interview, she designs all of her own patterns. She does a lot of pattern testing for other places, and that was something new we got to learn about her. She's just amazeballs. I don't think anybody that has met Monique could say anything other than wow. She's amazing. She's faith-based. She just gives back so much of herself. So let me trim this side and edge it in, and it will be done. And I am going to go ahead and come down the side because that now is an open seam. And honestly, this is not something I would have ever thought to do for my home, to dress up a towel, but you could honestly do this with a lot of different items in your home. So let me cut the strings, show you how fabulous this turned out. Now, is that not stinking gorgeous? In a little or no time of nothing. And it'll hang in our kitchen over our stove where we're not supposed to hang stuff, you know, but I love it. Her items are fabulous. And when she said that it glowed in the dark, that was just like, ooh, the light come on. Good morning, Janet. It's good to see you, babe. So that's it on this project. I'll see you back on the next one for that. I am going to do a box opening here directly, and Joe's going to fix that video. Beth, my mom had 6 kids over a 15-year period, 33-year-old from the time of her firstborn and 1 graduated. She was a stay-at-home mom. I think a stay-at-home mom has the hardest job in the world. I was blessed with mine. My mom and dad. My dad worked, but my mom retired early to come home and help my sister and I so that we could work and I could still finish college with mine. So it was neat to have her as a built-in babysitter just a couple doors up. That I'm doing the same for my grandkids. I retired and staying at home and just loving on these babies. Life flies by so fast. Enjoy them and make those memories. So thank y'all for joining me for this project. Like I said, if you like what Open Gates has to offer, you're not under any obligation. Hop over, check them out. Do a 1 month. Give it a shot. Just try it out. Everybody's budgets are different. Mine for this runs $50 a month and it brings it straight to my front door. I get billed on the 15th for the box for the next month. Out of the country, a lot of questions came to Monique that her and Mark would be talking about and trying to figure out some things to get at least the patterns. But they've got their hands full. A lot of things are going up. So, like Beth said, there's 20 in the chats, a couple thumbs up, so give you a couple seconds if you just want to go pay the rent, as she puts it. I appreciate you taking your time and hopping on. In about 30 minutes, I am going to be doing my cotton cuts, so I'll be coming back for that. It's my first one. It'll be about 6, Joe said. So he's got a couple things he wants to work on this end, and then I'm going to do the cotton cuts. I've never done it, so if you're in the chat and you see me mess up, give me a holler. And I'm looking forward to signing on with them as well. It's just going to be fun. So, love you guys. Take care. And if you're free at 6, pop back on with me for a little bit. It shouldn't take very long at all. But I like to share what I'm learning and the projects that I'm doing with you. And Luane, you were talking about a denim quilt in your interview. I think I saw him on here. The wall behind me, this is my husband's denim, and my granddaughter and I are tweaking it out and making a big denim throw blanket. Just a bunch of kids can jump under in the living room. Don't know how I'm going to figure it all out. I shot Beth a preliminary picture, and there's a lot of blank blocks that'll go into it with the pockets and stuff. So there'll be, I'm sure, stuff in those pockets of paps. So it's just going to be a fun living room quilt for the grands. So stay tuned for that, because that'll be over the next 2 weeks. I'll be finishing that one off. So I'll take your ideas on how to quilt it up, because I've never quilted on the long arm with denim. So that ought to be fun. So I'll see you back at 6. You guys take care and have a fabulous evening if you don't hop back on with me. I'll be doing the open gate, the cotton cuts. So see you in a little bit. Thanks, guys. Bye.